Good evening, and welcome to the Carlsbad High School 9th and 10th grade Parent Night, hosted by our principal, Dr. Brian Brockett, and our CHS School Counselors. Today's agenda includes introductions to our School Counseling Department, a review of our CHS mission and vision for each of our students, understanding the CHS School Counseling Program, a review of our graduation requirements, academic timeline for this school year, as well as tips for high school academic success, and school counseling resources and website, where we share important information for our families. So again, welcome to this evening. Our school counseling department is comprised of 5 school counselors that serve 9th through 12th grade students. We are split by alpha. My name is Leah Becker, and I serve students with the last names A through DIA. We have Susan Penrod, who serves students with the last names DIB through KA. Jake Blackburn serves students with the last names KE through MI, as well as all Film Academy students. Robin Howard, MO through ROV, plus AVID and ELD students. And Kate Dendy, who serves students ROW through Z. We also have our wonderful registrar, Miss Dina Daggy, our data tech, Mrs. Diana Kotzabu, and our guidance tech, Kelly Bluck. And now a word from our school principal, Dr. Brockett.
Hello, Lancer families. I'm Principal Brian Brockett, and I want to thank you for taking the time this evening to engage with tonight's 9th and 10th grade Parent Night. It's a pleasure to be back on campus this year and working with your students. And I really appreciate the fact that you're here engaging in this informative discussion and information session with our counseling team to learn a little bit more about the resources that we have here at Carlsbad High School. I want to say that one of the things that's great about Carlsbad is I really believe that we have something for all of our students, whether that's in athletics, academics, clubs, the arts, wherever it may be, there is really something for everyone. And I want to encourage all of our students, and especially our incoming 9th and 10th graders, to make sure that they're getting involved in some of those activities. We have a very strong campus community here, I believe, and that's all about students engaging in things that they're passionate about doing, supporting one another, and making sure that they're doing great work both in and out of the classroom. I also want to just, highlight our school vision. It really is one of those things that unless we reinforce and talk about it, it tends to get ignored. But I really want to highlight a couple things is that we are really engaged in building that positive and supportive environment. That's never-ending work that we do. And we're out there, whether it's our counseling team, our teachers, our admin team, our campus supervisors, whoever it is, we want to be out there, really creating that positive environment for our students on campus. And we really challenge and encourage our students to do the same thing for themselves and for their peers. We also, want to highlight, the fact that all Lancers are valued, challenged, and empowered on campus. And when we see students that need that support, that need that challenge to be their best, we really want to take the opportunity to do that and to empower our students to do great things. And you'll note in there that it says that we want them to do that both in the classroom and beyond. And that's, I think, so much a part of the high school experience is not just what happens in the classroom, but what happens outside the classroom. And our students play a key role in organizing, planning activities, and creating that environment that is a positive and supportive one for those around them. So I'll leave you with that for tonight. And again, thank you for joining us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the session.
The role of the school counselor is to support our students' development of self-advocacy skills, access to school supports, and creation of post-secondary and educational plans and goals. We deliver counseling lessons to all students as a means to support their academic, college and career, and personal social development. We also provide resources and host one-on-one academic, college preparation, and personal meetings as necessary. Specific to the American School Counseling Association counseling standards and professional practices, school counselors focus on three main areas: academic development, which includes activities like course selection and four-year planning, as well as making sure students are on track to meet graduation and college entrance requirements; post-secondary planning in the areas of career and college readiness. We conduct career exploration activities and encourage students to use resources to conduct college searches, as well as 2 and 4-year college application preparation and supports. In the area of personal and social development, we support students being mindful and finding balance in their lives. We encourage a positive sense of community and respect for themselves and others, as well as supporting personal and social concerns, both short-term indirect counseling services, as well as connecting students and families with longer-term resources in the community. The Carlsbad High School Counseling Plan can be found on our school's website with a list of Semester 1 and Semester 2 activities that we conduct per grade level. Most information is distributed through lessons in the classrooms in first and second semester, as well as being available to students in their graduation year specific Google Classroom.
The CUSD graduation requirements directly align with the UC-CSU A to G eligibility requirements. Students are required to complete 230 credits in subject-specific coursework, earn a 1.5 or higher grade point average, and complete 20 hours of community service. The subjects required for CUSD graduation requirement and meeting the UC-CSU A to G eligibility are very similar. English, 4 years of required. Social studies, 3 years are required. Math, 3 years are required through algebra and geometry. Science, 2 years are required, which includes biology and a physical science. 1 year of fine art, 2 years of the same world language. PE, 2 years are required, which includes PE 1 to meet the CUSD graduation requirement, and PE is not required to meet the A to G eligibility. General electives, 6 courses or 60 credits are required, which seems like a lot, but once students get to their senior year, those are easily completed within their 4 years of coursework. 1 year of college prep elective is required for the A to G eligibility for a total of 230 credits. The UC-CSU A to G minimum eligibility requirements encourage additional coursework to be best prepared as well as competitive for admission. So CUSD's graduation requirements are aligned with this in mind and require additional courses in social science and college prep electives. To meet the minimum eligibility requirements, students must have a C grade or higher. Students that earn a D or an F in any of these courses do have the opportunity to remediate these grades in summer school. Subject A, history, 2 years are required. Students will start world history in their sophomore year and take U.S. history in their junior year. Students will also take government and economics in their senior year, and that's to meet the graduation requirement. Subject B, 4 years of English. Subject C, 3 years of math are required and 4 years are recommended. D, lab science, 2 years are recommended, or 2 years are required, 3 years are recommended. Subject E, foreign language, 2 years are required, 3 years are recommended. Subject F, visual and performing art, 1 year is required, and subject G, 1 year is required. So when students go beyond the minimum eligibility requirement, it shows more rigor for their college applications and is highly encouraged. A to G coursework is also strong preparation for private colleges and universities.
Carlsbad High School is on a semester-based academic calendar. There are 2 semesters in each school year. There are 2 progress reports prior to each semester close. Each progress report is approximately 7 to 8 weeks, and those are all visible in Aries. Final grades are issued at the end of each semester, and those are the ones recorded on the transcript. The first semester grades in January 20th, with each class earning 5 credits as long as a student earns a D- or above. Second semester closes on June 9th. Their final exams the last week of each semester. There are many steps and actions students can take to be successful in school, but for this, we'll cover just 4. The first one being organization. It's important to find a time and a quiet location to study. Also, utilizing a calendar. For some students, that may be using their phone. For other students, it may be using a larger print calendar. The second one, utilizing school resources. As an example, reviewing ARIES. Check grades and attendance. You can also track graduation status and create a 4-year academic plan. Counselors will also be talking to students about utilizing Naviance, which we'll cover in classes. Encourage students to become involved. There's something for each and every one of you out there. Carlsbad High School can be a big school with over 2,300 students. However, there is something for each and every one of you out there. There's an extracurricular activity, a sport, a club to become involved with. And the fourth one is reflect and reassess. So at the end of each 7-week progress report, are grades where they need to be? Or is there something you need to do to improve prior to that final semester grade? Supporting your student finding a balance. It's important to find a balance amongst academics, sports, hobbies, clubs, work, friends, and family, and all the great things life has to offer. It's very important to encourage your student to be mindful of their feelings and to practice self-care techniques to ensure their continued progress and success. It's important as a family to have open communication and discuss coping strategies when faced with day-to-day activities or the ups and downs of life. Practicing these coping techniques in the home is shown to support students when confronted with stress. Coping strategies may include pre-identifying stress triggers, breathing and mindful exercises, positively reframing situations, utilizing gratitude journals, meditation, yoga, daily exercise, identifying school supports during the day, and creating mindful practices at home.
Hi, I'm Robin Howard, and I'm one of the counselors, and I'm going to continue the conversation about recommendations for keeping up to date. The use of a planner. Students should be using a planner daily to note assignments and complement to ARIES in Google Classroom. Based on student preferences, some students may elect to use a physical paper planner to write down or record their homework, upcoming quizzes and tests, and deadlines, while others may choose to use a digital planner or calendar. It doesn't matter what planner or calendar they use, but it is important that they have a way to allow them to organize their upcoming assignments, quizzes, projects, and tests for school success and time management. Another way to keep up to date is to join the PTSA. Join the PTSA to stay informed about events and how to get or stay involved. Email teachers. If there's an issue in class, we advise students and parents, if needed, to contact teachers via email or phone prior to contacting counselors. Teacher contact information can be found on the school website under the Directory tab. Email is often the best way to reach a teacher. And check out the Counseling Department website for more information on current happenings, information, and resources at CHS. And let's take a quick moment to check out the School Counseling Department website. From the home page, select Departments, scroll down, and select Counseling. From there, you will be taken to our main Counseling Department website. On the right-hand side, you will see the list of school counselors with our names, our alpha breakdowns, phone numbers, and our email addresses. The best way to reach a school counselor is via email. On the left-hand side, you will see quick links to important information or frequently requested information. You will see our frequently asked questions link here, a community service tab here where students can download the community service form as well as instructions with how to turn it in. And in the middle of our website, you will also see upcoming events or important information. For example, our virtual college and career fair that happened yesterday is still accessible, as well as our school counseling department calendar, where you can find all of our school counseling curriculum, lessons, and dates when they will be provided. And going back up to the important links or frequently used links, I'd just like to take a moment to point out course selection. This will happen in the spring, but it's important to start reviewing this now. Students can start planning out their academic plans the next 3 to 4 years of high school. And a really helpful resource is the CHS Academic Planning Guide and Course Descriptions. That includes all of the courses offered at CHS, as well as the prereqs and descriptions about each course. You will also see course lists by grade level and the course grade guidelines by grade level as well. Peer assistant listeners, or PALs, are students who have been trained to listen and assist peers with topics including study and organizational skills, stress and time management, social and emotional concerns, career exploration, and more. It's our first year offering PALs, and we are so excited to share that we have 4 trained PALs this year available during periods 1, 2, 4, and 6. They have their own dedicated office located in the counseling center and are available to meet with students now. Let's take a moment to visit the PAL's website to learn more about how to request a PAL if you're a student wanting to see a PAL, or a student, friend, or teacher can also refer a friend to see a PAL. More information can also be found on their website, bit.ly/cbadpals. Now let's take a moment to look at our PALS website. So from the School Counseling Department website, if you scroll down, there is a link to our PALS website. This is a website that our students designed themselves. Here you will see a link for a student to request to see a PAL themselves, as well as a link to refer a friend or a student to see a PAL. Students can also review what a PAL is, as well as helpful resources. You can also meet our PALs. Here you will find a short bio about each PAL along with their picture and what period they are available. So we hope that our students utilize our amazing PALs on campus for assistance with social emotional concerns, time and stress management, academic success, and assistance. Getting and staying connected with the CHS Counseling Department. We recommend that you review our bi-weekly school counseling newsletters, which we publish through Parent Square, typically on Fridays. Review our school principals newsletter. Visit grade level school counseling Google Classrooms with your student. Also, it's important to download the Parent Square app and enable notifications so you receive all newsletters and important happenings and events going on campus. And also, we encourage you to follow us on Instagram at CBAD Counseling. We would just like to thank you so much for joining us for our 9th and 10th grade Parent Night. We're so excited to work with you and your students over the next 3 to 4 years through our core counseling curriculum and lessons. The CHS counseling team will now be available for a live question and answer session beginning at 6 p.m. on Zoom. You can find details for how to join the Zoom meeting below in the YouTube description or on the freshman and sophomore Parent Night flyer that was sent out on Parent Square. Thank you so much and have a great night.